1944. The world was on fire. The Allies had just begun the final invasion of Nazi Germany, Operation Overlord. After the initial success on the beaches, the Allies would face long, brutal battles across France and into the heart of Germany. All over the countryside, small groups of men banded together to carry out missions that were intended for much larger and stronger forces. One of the most incredible was that of Captain Glenn Morrison and his Devil Dogs of Kilo Company.
Good morning, sir.
Where do we stand, General?
I wouldn't exactly call it standing, sir. OSS has just confirmed that the Germans are building a super weapon that could annihilate all of Western Europe.
What are our chances of stopping them?
We'll have to find it first, sir.
Who would you recommend, General?
I have a company of Marines.
You trust them to get the job done?
With my life, sir. I served with them in the Pacific.
Get your men ready, Claude. I will notify General Eisenhower.
You're a half mile under 6. Maintain Cherubs 3. 3 knots crosswind on the deck. Call the ball.
Roger, Sarah. I'm 120 heavy.
Be advised, you have Marines on the flight deck. Do me a favor, Wildcat, and brush a couple of those jarheads overboard for me.
How about I give them some fresh haircuts for you?
Aye, aye, Wildcat. Wheels down. Nice landing. See you topside.
Looks like we're stuck on this hunk of junk while everybody else gets to play. Security on a ship's no way for a Marine to get a chest full of medals. I want the steel. I want blood running down my bayonet. Hitler's blood.
Sergeant, this is not a comic book. This is war. Different than Tarawa. This is going to be a nightmare with Brits and God knows who else running around taking pot shots at cows and chickens. These Nazis are some pretty fanatical buzzards. Believe me, I want off this ship as much as the rest of the company.
Sergeant Alton, Captain Morrison needs
Keep staring at France, Riggs. Maybe you can hop a freighter and see the action a little closer. I don't think we're going anywhere. You needed to see me, sir?
Sergeant Elton, at ease. We have Colonel Talaska arriving today. He's under orders from General Eisenhower to secure an HQ in Germany by way of the Netherlands. All units are tied up in Arnhem and Caen. We need to get ahead of them and start an invasion from the north to envelop any SS reinforcements trying to break out and assist German infantry already fighting in those towns.
My Marines are ready, sir.
Have them fall out topside on the double. He'll give the combat order.
Aye, sir.
And Sergeant, this won't be another Tarawa.
We'll see, sir.
Well, we finally got the order all the way from Supreme Command. We must be real special. I figure it's a hopeless mission they don't want any attention drawn to. If we all get killed.
I was just talking about fighting some Nazis, and now they're putting us right up old Adolf's nose. But we're only a company. Are we supposed to fly in there on winged chariots and strike him down with magical lightning bolts flying out of our fingertips?
Flying out of somewhere else, maybe. No, I think it's a standard Higgins boat. Nothing special, just make sure you pay attention to the intelligence report. Sergeant Riggs, make sure weapons platoon is ready to rock. We're gonna need all the machine guns and mortars we have, and I don't want any malfunctions. Make sure those boats are good and slippery, because I guarantee before the day's out, we're gonna throw some rounds through them. Hoorah!
Whoa, easy there, cowboy. 6 to 8 round bursts, like this. slow it down, because you'll burn up the barrel.
Company, attend hut! Morning, sir. Kilo Company is present and accounted for. 50 combat-ready Marines. 1st, 2nd, 3rd Weapons Platoon and myself.
Very well, Captain. As you were.
Yes, sir.
At ease, Marines. Smell that? That's gunpowder and blood on the wind. Are you motivated?
Yes, sir!
Doesn't sound like it. I said, are you motivated?
Yes, sir! Killer Kilo is motivated! Hoorah!
That's more like it. Now, I know this company has served proudly in the Pacific, and you all are long overdue for some R&R, but being Marines, you'd rather fight than sit around with your thumbs up your butts. So I think you got more than your share of R&R sailing from the Pacific across Greenland to the North Sea. Now, am I right?
Yes, sir!
You motivate me, Kilo Company. Well, I'm going to give you that chance.
Semper Fi! Do or die! Gung-ho! Gung-ho! Gung-ho!
Supreme Command has handed us a mission, as you may well know. We are to establish a forward HQ deep behind enemy lines. You will be inserted into Denmark via landing craft. You will land at the port of Esbjerg, secure the lighthouse and thrust inward, capturing the main road and slip into Germany 150 miles to the south. We will then bring our tanks in behind you as soon as you've captured the road. Once in Germany, OSS will update the mission from there. Intelligence confirms Hitler has several divisions of SS ready to reinforce the one division he has there now. Dutch resistance has harassed the enemy, but the Germans have managed to crush any uprising. The Luftwaffe has been bombing seaports looking for fishing vessels trying to evacuate Dutch Jews. Be on your toes. There are also Dutch SS units that have been pressed into service.
Sir, how do we tell who's who?
You don't. If they have a German uniform, shoot them. It's that simple. You hit the surf at 2300 hours. In the meantime, I strongly suggest you write a letter home and give it to your squad leaders. There won't be any mail until Patton's armored divisions catch up to you. Watch each other's back.
Aye, sir!
Lock and load. First squad, take the lighthouse. Second squad, stay on me. Third, weapons platoon, dig in on the beach, set up mortars, and wait for my word to bring our tank ashore.
Scheiße, mich hat's erwischt! Diese Schweine! Knallt sie ab!
Let's do this, Kilo! Let's rock! We hit this beach!
erwischt!
Sergeant Altum, take your men to the top of the lighthouse and signal the landing craft to bring me my tank.
Aye, sir. First squad, move out.
Sergeant Williams, get second squad into the tree line and find my road. Set up in the defensive. Sergeant Altum, set your sniper in that lighthouse tower to cover our operations. Move!
Aye, sir. Move it, Nugent. Take a radio with you.
You having fun yet, Marine?
Sir, Colonel Talaska's on the horn.
Yes, sir. We've captured Esbjörn. The lighthouse is secured and I have eyes on our road. 4 KIA, over.
Outstanding, Captain. I'm surprised your men aren't drinking beer in Berlin with some Fräuleins yet.
We're good and fast, but we want to save some for the rest of the Allies. Try not to be too greedy too quick, sir.
I want you to lay low and be invisible. A mosquito better have a hard time finding you. The battalion is all in a bunch and wants trucks and everything else on that beach by morning, so set him up and wait. Outstanding. I knew I could count on you. Stay on your toes and I will see you in the morning.
Yes, sir. Well, it looks like Battalion is already trying to move into their new house, and we haven't even signed the lease yet. Everyone lay low. No digging. Complete light and noise discipline. I want to be able to hear a rat's fart in China. Set up an observation post about 500 meters in front of us and wait on the sun. Hopefully the Jerrys are asleep.
Enemy mechanized patrol spotted, moving east to west. One pack, 40mm field gun. A half track, 2 tanks, scratch that. 3 tanks, and a platoon of Adolf's finest. Headed right toward your position, over.
Get back here on the double. Fire my Sherman up and move it to cover the road. Sergeant Altum and Williams, prepare your squads. Dig deep. Get my bazookas in position. Be prepared to shift fire on my command. This is it, gentlemen. Lock and load.
Squad, enemy sighted. Follow me. Sherman, get over here. I got 2 down here.
Ammo and casualty reports. Squad leaders up. PFC Hampton, grab any useful intelligence off these bodies and get it to the radio man. Where is my ammo report, Sergeant Riggs?
Sir, low on anti-tank ammo. We have plenty of rifle ammo. Grenades, flamethrowers up. Machine gunners are low, sir.
Where's that motivated devil dog that took all those tanks out with the bazooka?
That's Private Montana, sir. He's in first squad. Montana, get over here.
Yes, Sergeant!
Fine rocket work there, Private. Where are you from?
Miami, Florida, sir.
You a baseball fan?
No, sir. Football is my sport.
Football? There's no football team in Miami.
Correct, sir, but there will be.
Explain yourself, Private.
The Miami Dolphins will become an NFL team in 1965 and go on to win what is called the Super Bowl in 1972.
How in the Sam Hill do you know that, Montana?
Not sure, Sergeant. My mother say I am clairvoyant.
Do you even know what a clairvoyant is?
Yes, sir. It's a person who claims to have supernatural ability to perceive events in the future.
I know what the hell it is. Keep that predicting sports mumbo-jumbo crap to yourself. Dolphins. Fall out on the road with the rest of your platoon. Good work, Montana.
Aye, aye, sir.
If years from now there's a team called the Dolphins, you better bet on them during the Super Bowl.
Sounds super stupid to me.
Kilo 1 to Kilo 2, do you copy? Go ahead, Kilo 2. We have several KIA and wounded. Need immediate evac. Kilo 1, we're en route now. Our trucks and scout cars landed just behind you. They're en route to your position. Over. Tell them to put their foot in the gas tank. These men need to get to the rear hospital aboard Saratoga. Out!
Take care of my Marines. Get them to Saratoga yesterday. Go, go, go! Kilo Company, let's roll!
In here and third on our left flank. Our Sherman is to the right. I want interlocking fields of fire covering the valley in front of us. Set up machine guns on my main avenue of approach. That road we came in on. Wait for the word. 100% security. No one sleeps. Got that? Colonel Talaska, sir.
Excellent breakout. Your company has secured a vital port necessary to bring armor and much needed support. Your wounded are in good hands. How are you?
Couldn't be better. Just wish I'd brought more socks.
Well, you'll probably have to wear the ones you got for a while longer. Intelligence just confirmed that several key members of the Nazi High Command are meeting in a castle about 60 miles northeast of your position. We need to know why they're meeting, and it needs to be their last meeting, if you get my drift.
Yes, sir. Loud and clear.
I need you on this one, Glenn. You're the closest, most mobile unit I've got. Hell, 3rd Army is tied up in Arnhem, and they're getting hit pretty hard. I need you and your men combat ready to roll by 600 hours.
Sir, as soon as you get more armor, send some my way. And socks.
Don't worry, Glenn. As soon as this red tape is cut on this hush-hush mission, I'll join you and your Marines in the field. Just save some Nazis for me. Hoorah!
Aye, sir. Kilo 2 out. Which one of you wants to run a recon patrol?
I'll split it up among the ranks, sir. First got hit pretty hard this morning.
You're okay, Altum. I don't care what your men say about you.
Take Pekele, some mortar team in Montana, just in case you get in a hot spot and need to cover your ass. Do not aggressively engage the enemy. I mean it, Sergeant Altum.
Understood, sir.
Sir, we have a mission tomorrow. The squad is down 4 Marines. We gotta fill the gap somehow.
Sergeant, don't be afraid to pass out some stripes. We need as many complete fire teams as we can possibly muster. We just got here, and it doesn't look like it's gonna get any easier. These Krauts are just as determined to win this war as we are.
Aye, sir. I will make a couple of field promotion recommendations to you ASAP. I think Montana should pick up Lance Corporal.
First fire team, spread out. If Jerry's gonna hit us with artillery, I don't want to cash all your dog tags in at once. Barnes, spawn. I need a recon on that road. Post up security on the other side, and I'll send a search team. Move out.
Squad, get out. On my word, engage the enemy.
I'm not letting that armored car go, sir. Sergeant, do not engage the enemy. You are on a reconnaissance patrol, over. Sergeant, that is a direct order. I repeat, do not engage that armored vehicle. Now flatten out and let it go.
You some kind of sportscaster? Calling it blow-by-blow play? You could have gotten us all killed. You are to keep radio silence until I tell you to break it. Do that again, and the next time, I will blow that radio right out of your hands. You understand me, Lance Corporal?
Yes, Sergeant.
Kilo 1 to Kilo 2, over.
Put Captain Morrison on.
Sergeant Eltham, you are out of line. Finish your patrol and report immediately.
No disrespect, sir. This is my patrol. I call the shots out here. You are not going to call them from your fighting hole. You get my report when I get back, not a second before. My radio man breaking silence could have gotten us all killed.
Secure that trash immediately, Sergeant. Keep up the social commentary, and I will have your ass in the brig so fast it will make your head spin.
Aye, sir. Squad, range of file. Spawn, take point. Bernard, your tail end. Charlie, step in front of it and spread out. Move!
What the hell was that, Marine? If you have a disagreement with any decision I make, I suggest very strongly you bring it to me and me only. Do not challenge my authority in front of my Marines. My Marines, Sergeant, not yours. I am directly responsible for all your dog tags, and I don't want a rucksack full of them to take home because a poop-nosed sergeant who is having a mental wet fart decides to snatch the steering wheel while I'm driving.
Yes, sir! Won't happen again until next time. Sir, I'm dismissed.
Just play it smooth, and I promise we'll all get out of here with a chest full of medals. Hell, just for what we did this morning. Look, you can take the easy road, or...
Yeah, I know already. I don't need any of your philosophical bull, Williams. I'm tired, and I'd like to get at least 1 hour shut-eye before we step off.
Sit back and enjoy the ride, gents. We got a castle to raid tonight.
Like a princess's castle, Sarge?
No, Pickle's a real castle crawling with real Nazis that are trying to kill you.
Well, what a bummer. No princess to rescue? What did I sign up for?
The Marines, Pickle.
Τα σου πω άλλη μια φορά για να με καταλάβεις. Το όνομα μου δεν είναι Pickles. It's Pikelis, Sergeant. Got it? It's Pikelis. It's Greek.
Well, your breath smells like pickles, so I'm gonna call you Pickles.
Secure that peanut gallery back there. We got refugees on our port side. Look alive, Pickles. Keep that machine gun trained on the road, just in case we have any sympathizers that might want to punch our time clocks.
All right, Marines! Lock and load! Be on your toes! There's your sympathizers right there, Sergeant Autumn.
Nazi pigs. Don't even have the decency to bury the people they murdered.
I guess they hang them to save the bullets for us.
Nah, Mac. I think they got plenty.
Purple King, can you read any of these signs?
No, sir. Don't have to. Just check the map. We stay on this road another 20 miles until we see a church. Then we should be on the road that takes us to the foothills of the Harz Mountains. You just sit back and relax, sir. If there's ever anybody in this war that can drive this truck like a bat out the bayou on the 4th of July, it's me. You heard me?
How about a sir at the end of that sentence, Corporal?
Yes, sir. Can I ask you a question? So you graduated from Yale?
That's right.
Nobody in my family never went to college, and most never went to high school. I guess I'm the best so far. Shrimping just ain't for me, sir. I guess what I'm asking you is, you seem pretty smart. Why'd you join the Marines?
Well, never thought about it. The Marines run deep in our bloodline.
So, your daddy was a devil dog, sir?
No, actually, my great-grandfather was a Marine in the Civil War, and his grandfather fought in the War of 1812. Just felt I needed to. Can't explain.
I didn't see a cemetery on the map. This can't be right. King! What's up? I got a cemetery and no church.
Maybe the church is gone. What if they blew it up?
Not likely. I don't see any rubble, just cemetery.
I thought you said you don't get lost, Corporal. Halt the column.
I have to get out of the truck to use the compass, sir. Too much metal.
Sergeant Riggs, cover the road and wait on the word. Okay. Sergeant Riggs, Sergeant Altum, pull everyone out and put them in a 360-degree perimeter defense along this road. Set them back in the grass about 10 feet.
Okay, you heard the man. Move out. Send 4 Marines to recon that cemetery. Move out.
Sniper! Past the cemetery. Contact left. Put some heat on him. Muncie, Geary, down. Doc, pull him out.
Get that machine gun talking.
Set up my mortars and wait on my order.
Lay down suppressing fire.
Sergeant Williams, get your squad into that cemetery. Use the tombstones as cover.
Move out!
Damn it, lay him down!
Scheiße, mich hat's erwischt!
Sergeant Altum, damn it, get over here! Doc, load the wounded on the trucks! Take them back in the scout car. It's suicide, but they need to get to the Saratoga. Go! Go, now!
My squad took out the sniper. End of story. sir.
You just don't get it, do you? Well, you can set up a working party for the burial detail of Muncie, Geary, Dietz, and Rivera, while I get us unlost. Get it done.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Riggs, send 2 of your Marines to recon that hill up the road. We just lost our scout car. We cannot send any more wounded back. Tell your radio man complete radio silent.
See what you see.
Got it, Sergeant.
Purple King, your coordinates are way off. We need to off-road through a marsh about 2 clicks, and that should put us up on that mountain and into position. Be ready to roll shortly. Now you see where overconfidence gets you and your fellow Marines?
Yes, sir.
Wow, looks like somebody had a bad day.
Yeah. Pile of charred bodies. This looks like the SS. Regular infantry doesn't leave a mess like this.
Right. I bet we aren't too far behind who did this.
I think our tanks should just level the place and move on.
Well, they don't pay us to think. That's all I need to see. Let's go back.
All right, Marines, let's clear this town nice and easy. Sergeant Riggs, take your men up that hill to give us a better vantage point. Cover our left flank. Sergeant Altum, stay on me.
Let's move! Nuggets, set up that scope and keep your eyes peeled. Pop anything and move. Pickles, set up and cover the tank's blind spot. Connor, cover me.
Where the hell is he going? I told him to cover my left flank. Contact left. Level those houses. Make each tank round count.
Yes, sir! Traverse left! Sight target! Fire! Fire!
Look, I understand your initiative, but if you want to get your butt killed running around like a crazed football player, fine with me. But you're not going to blatantly disregard my commands.
I see it like this, sir. I sniffed the enemy out, and our tank took care of the rest. Not one scratch on anyone's head, and you're giving me a speech about football? I may have to respect you, but it doesn't mean I have to like you. College boy pukes. Never liked him that much. Try working a day in the steel mills. Try raising kids. Try living. What scares me about you is you don't fear death enough to face it head on, like you order Marines around you to do. I can smell the cowardice in you. Set me loose to kill these bastards and get my men home. You command from back there in your truck, sir.
Sergeant Altum, I don't have time for your superhero theatrics. I refuse to fight you and the Nazis all the way to Berlin. If you weren't such a hard charger, I'd have shot you myself back at the cemetery just to prove a point to the rest of my Marines not to cross me. At least you have the guts to be honest. I don't like you either, Sergeant Altum. This area is secure. Let's roll. Radio up!
Yes, sir!
Call up the deuce and a halves.
Yes, sir!
3rd squad, move out!
Aye, sir!
let's stop here. No sense of getting stuck.
Herr Hauptmann, ich bekomme gerade eine Meldung. Der Feind ist gesichtet. Ein Panzer, 2 LKWs, etwa 1500 Meter südlich unserer Position. Ende.
Ranger file, spread out.
My feet are like raw hamburgers.
Wish I had a hamburger.
You can scrape it off of my bottom of my feet.
I can wait. Thanks, but no thanks.
Only in the Marines can you have 2 perfectly good trucks and still have to walk.
Secure that. I can hear you all the way back there. I'm sure Fritz can too. Keep your eyes open. Pickles in Montana, I'm on to you. Keep it moving.
Montana, knock out that tank. Montana, knock out that tank.
You're kidding me! You only sent 50 grunts? No offense.
None taken.
With no European theater combat experience into Germany without support? You need a regiment, not a company. Who made this bird-brain decision?
I did, General.
My apologies, sir.
I'm not holding back the 29th Bomber Group for this, General Devereaux. At this point, almost half the men you said you had are reporting KIA!
I'm ordering the Saratoga back to the Pacific. I can't keep her tied up in U-boat-infested waters.
Face it, they won't even make it back to Reichsburg Castle, much less return alive with some mystery weapon we don't even know exists.
Speed is the essence of war. Take advantage of the enemy's unpreparedness, travel by unexpected routes, and strike him where he has taken no precautions. Sun Tzu, The Art of War. Those dog faces saved my life when our HQ was overrun in Baishio. They fought their way through an island of death, crawling with the Emperor's most loyal, battle-hardened troops. Admiral Keiji Shibasaki said it would take 1 million men 100 years to take the island of Tarawa from him. We took it in 76 hours, so don't tell me you can't give me 12. If any of you have been following the current events of the past 72 hours, then you would know Kilo Company is deep inside German lines, definitely handling their business. You came to me, sir, not this dog and pony show of pompous brass cowards. When you needed a fast mobile unit of hardcore killers, I put them to task. I set the mission up, I pulled the trigger, and now you just want
General Devereaux, I am your commander-in-chief. Don't you forget that. Speak to me with the respectful tone I am due. Any decision I make based off an opinion I have gathered from you is my decision, not yours. Staff, leave the general and me.
Sir, if you pull the plug on this mission, you and I both know the Air Corps will lose those bombers. The Saratoga will sink like a rock if the Germans get their hands on that airfield, and Patton's army will be crushed if those divisions break through the Ardennes. Sir, give them 12 hours.
I can't live knowing I sent those men to slaughter.
Sir, I guarantee tonight it will be Hitler saying that.
12 hours, not a minute more.
Those mortars!
Get
Fire and Valet are down, sir. Ammo level's still holding. Both transports destroyed. We're on foot here on out. We need rounds pretty bad. The Sherman's still hanging in there.
Company, get up that hill and join up with Sergeant Altum and his squad. Radio up. Kilo 1 to Kilo 2, over.
This is Kilo 2, go ahead.
Enemy contact at grid coordinates 6022322. We have 9 KIA and 4 wounded, 2 en route to Esbjerg landing. Both transports destroyed. We are currently at the base of the Harz Mountains. En route to checkpoint Hotel ETA 2300 hours, over.
Get up that mountain and take that castle. We need to know what's up there. Elements of the 6th German Army are leaving the town of Verdland to capture an airfield at Aalborg. They plan to use it to launch an invasion into Norway. They can't get their hands on that field. OSS suspects the top secret plans for this invasion are at Reichsburg Castle. Hit them hard and fast.
Put those plans in my hand and I'll get your boys back to the green zone for some well-needed rest. Your escort is en route now. ETA 2400 hours. You got an hour.
Good luck, Captain.
We'll do our best, sir. Kilo 1 out. Move out, Kilo! 2 columns behind our tank. Let's roll.
Aye, sir!
Barnes, Spawn. I need a recon on that road. Post up security on the other side, and I'll send the search team. Move out.
First squad, take the left. Nugget, take a spotter and take out the guards on the towers, while 2nd and 3rd hit the back of the castle hard. Blow through the wall, make your way to the general's war room. Weapons, put gun teams in Montana to cover the gates and the road leading to the castle. TNT charges should peel open that gate, and gun teams shred whatever comes out the front door. Mortars, stay here and cover our exits. Everyone fall back here if it goes down in flames. The Sherman will stay here to provide indirect fire, just in case. All right, Marines, let's get it rolling. Prep explosives and wait on the sun to go down.
Spread load ammo and water. Nugget and Spawn, get ready to step off and set up an OP and your sniper positions.
Heeresgruppe B muss nach Norden umgeleitet werden. Wenn wir das Gebiet einnehmen wollen, brauchen wir sie unbedingt. Die Einnahme dieses Gebietes sichert den Sieg über Russland und England. Er weiß noch nicht mal, wo sie sich befinden. Als ich das letzte Mal mit ihm sprach, war er völlig verwirrt, wegen all der Beruhigungsmittel, die sein Arzt ihm verordnete. Wir dürfen nicht zulassen, dass er sich uns in den Weg stellt. Wenn wir die Giftgaswaffe einsetzen, werden Millionen in Russland getötet.
Heil Hitler, Herr General. Bitte entschuldigen Sie die Störung. Ich habe Bericht erhalten, dass mehrere unserer Stellungen angegriffen werden. Anscheinend immer von derselben Einheit.
Lösen Sie Alarm aus für das ganze Schloss. Verdoppeln Sie die Wachen an den Kontrollpunkten und teilen Sie zusätzliche Streifen ein. Irgendwelche Verluste?
Herr General, die Berichte kommen gerade erst herein. Verluste sind noch nicht bekannt.
Bekannt? Sie platzen in meine Stabsbesprechung, um mir mitzuteilen, dass Sie nicht wissen, wie der Zustand unserer Truppen ist? Ich rate Ihnen dringend, die Lage in den Griff zu kriegen, oder Sie werden umgehend an die Ostfront versetzt. Vielleicht begreifen Sie dort, um was es hier geht. Es ist mir egal, was Sie machen. Ich will, dass Sie diese mysteriöse Einheit vor Sonnenaufgang finden und Ihre Köpfe auf Pfähle um den Wald herum aufstecken.
Heil Hitler!
Gehen Sie mir aus den Augen. Wie ich bereits sagte, unser unterirdisches Geheimlabor in Strausberg hat mehrere 500-Kilo-Granaten hergestellt. Mit einer Reichweite von mehr als 120 Kilometern erreichen sie die umliegenden Großstädte. In Strausberg befindet sich außerdem unser letztes Eisenbahn-Paris-Geschütz. Es wird morgen nach Berlin verlegt, zusammen mit einer Waggonladung voller Versuchskaninchen für Dr. Mengele in Polen. Das ist der ultimative Plan, um das Schicksal zu wenden. Wenn wir Strausberg und die Brücke halten, können wir unseren Ermessen, unsere Schütze und die Giftgrasgranaten alles beschießen, was sich auf der Strecke von hier nach Berlin und darüber hinaus befindet.
Mit unseren 8 Achtern und einer eingegrabenen SS-Division wird nichts in diese Stadt kommen oder sie überfliegen. Hitler muss einfach nur außen vor bleiben.
Wenn Operation Walküre wie geplant verläuft, müssen wir uns wegen ihm keine Sorgen mehr machen.
Spotter ready. Fire when ready. Hit. Targets down.
Third squad, move out.
Macht sie fertig, diese Drecksäcke!
Marines, let's go. TNT charge is set. We are leaving in 30 seconds. Move, move, move!
Beordern Sie alle Kräfte von den Außenposten zurück. Wir werden Ihnen eine Falle stellen. Lockt sie in die Stadt und vernichtet sie! Gehen Sie!
Put me down, Marines. Just let me rest.
I got you, Sergeant. You ain't heavy. We're almost there.
Doc, get over here. Radio up. We need that evac ASAP.
Take my letter. Give it to my wife.
Nobody's taking any letter to your wife. You're gonna make it.
Is it bad?
I've seen worse. Get up and walk away. Just rest now. Doc will get you patched up. Move out.
Company HQ. We got wounded, so put your foot in that gas tank.
Scream like you mean it, sir. It was a little hairy get it here. Just keep your head down and strap your helmet on tight. Yeehaw! I don't remember this split. Oh yeah, I do. We're good.
Turn your brights on.
Hold on to your baby shoes, sir.
Gunner, open up those quads. Well, gents, top off all ammo and water. Get some hot chow and clean weapons.
Okay, you heard the man. Move out. Move!
Captain Morrison reporting as ordered, sir.
At ease, Captain. How are your men?
We lost a few and we're a bit sore, but we're ready to chew glass, sir.
Outstanding, Glenn. What was in that castle?
Bunch of pissed off Nazis, but we calmed them down. We grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down and some that was. Briefcases, several maps, some cigars, and a bottle of schnapps. Looks like the good stuff, sir. Don't know much about cigars.
Pass those cigars out to your men. It seems OSS is right. The Nazis are planning something big with a chemical weapon being developed in Strasbourg. Strasbourg is heavily defended with 88mm guns to keep knocking out anything that flies anywhere near it. The Germans have destroyed all the bridges in and out of Germany, except this one at Strasbourg. Capture that bridge, knock out those 88s, and destroy whatever is on that train. 3rd Armored Division and myself will be in support, and as soon as you take that town, we'll get bombers into Germany and take the fight right to Adolf. Prepare your men for the final mission.
6th Panzer Division is somewhere between us and that town. They're hidden in the forest around here, and to make matters worse, they got a division of SS right behind them. Our scouts haven't found them yet. I don't think we got time to rest, Steve. They need to go, now. Once that division sets in, the window of opportunity is closed for business.
For once, you're right, Eugene. Captain, beat them to that bridge, and by then, 3rd Armor should be there to hold it down.
We're there, sir.
Give them hell, Captain.
Aye, sir. I'm gonna check on Sergeant Williams.
Let us pray. God of infinite love and mercy, draw near to us in this hour of grief. Open our hearts to thy comforting presence and our eyes to the realities of eternal life.
Hey, Sergeant. How you hanging?
I'm hanging. Looks like I did it this time. I hear you gotta take the only bridge the Nazis haven't blown up.
Getting better every day.
We're
heading out in the morning.
I would go with you if I could. Got a couple of holes in me. Looks like I just got a ticket back to Georgia.
Save me a spot on the lake. I'll catch up to you when we're finished here.
If I don't ever see this place again, it won't be too soon.
Take it easy on the nurses at that naval hospital in the rear. We'll make sure you get your Purple Heart.
Hoorah, sir. Hoorah.
Sir, Major Cahill needs to see you.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Well, today's your lucky day, Captain. Our scouts have spotted what appears to be 6th Panzer Division. Our 3rd Armored Division is going to escort Kilo Company to the Sachsenhausen Bridge. We can't let the Germans get to that bridge. You wanted your tanks? Well, you got them.
Much appreciated, sir.
Captain, I'm rolling with the 3rd, so I will see you at the bridge.
I'll save you a seat, sir.
Outstanding, Marine. See you on the other side.
Semper Fi! Do or die! Gung-ho! 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 Semper Fi! Do or die! Gung-ho! 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 Semper Fi! Do or die! Gung-ho! Gung-ho! Gung-ho!
Marines! Column of 2s. Stay tight on the tank.
Yes, sir! Hoorah!
Runter! Verrat die Minen und gehst halt noch. Doch mein Kommando feuert!
Keep your eyes peeled. When these tanks start to engage the enemy, they don't care who they run over. Stay on your toes. Spread out!
MGs bereit machen. Auf mein Kommando Feuer.
Verrat die Minen und gehst halt noch. Doch mein Kommando feuert!
Traverse! Load that round! Traverse left! Fire! Fire! Gunner! Took! Fire! Traverse! Load that round! Traverse left! Fire! Fire!
Give them hell!
Gunner! 2 o'clock! Fire!
Left! 40 meters! Fire! Fall back!
Hold on! Montana, pull the squad back to me.
Aye, Sergeant! Get your men back across the road now. That's an order.
We can't leave these tanks
Sergeant,
here.
this is not an option. Get back across the road now.
Marines! Take cover behind my tank! Captain! Get you and your men to that bridge! Now!
Marines! Fall back!
Fire! We're losing too many tanks!
We have a mission, Marine. Sergeant Altum, you just lost a strike back there. Cross me one more time, and I will put a bullet in you myself.
Do it now, tough guy. I don't do threats. I'm right here.
You are finished, Altum.
Incoming!
Vessel, 1 o'clock. Take him out.
Sergeant, get that scope up!
Captain, it's bad back there. I figured you needed something heavy going into that town. Have your Marines fall in behind me.
Aye, sir.
Let's roll.
Marines, column of twos. Stay tight on the tank.
Well, looks like they're waiting on somebody.
I think it's us.
Sir, looks like they're pulling back off the bridge.
They're on to us.
Captain, it's a trap, all right. They're dug in like a tick, and all my tanks are tied up holding back 6th Panzer Division. Radio up. Get Major Cahill on the horn.
Cahill, go ahead.
Major, we got 1 tank and a ton of mortars. Request permission to knock the door off the hinges of this town once we secure this bridge.
Now, that's a negative, Colonel. We can't have any more damage than necessary. There are civilians in that town. We need those buildings intact and those roads clear of rubble. That's our new battalion HQ you're looking at. All armor and infantry pouring into that town are en route to Berlin.
Eugene, you can't be serious.
Well, I don't like it any more than you do, Steve.
So what are we supposed to use? Spears and shields? This is a major cluster, and you know it, Eugene.
Take your infantry in first. Use your tank to support them. Textbook.
You want to come down here and tell me how to do my job? Your tanks suck. Those panzers back there laughed them off the block. Didn't see that coming, did you? You give me 1 company of Marines minus about 12?
18, sir.
Men, and expect them to capture and hold an entire town with God knows how many Germans dug in? Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. Kilo 1 out. Get that blasted radio out of my face. Captain Morrison, platoon sergeants, let's move now. Let's catch them off guard before they dig in too deep. They think we're waiting till dark. They're wrong. Dead wrong.
What are orders for if we don't have to follow them anyway,
Secure that
sir?
immediately, Sergeant.
No, let the sergeant say what's on his mind, Captain.
We can see what Major Cahill can't, so we should call the play.
Captain Morrison, this is one fine staff NCO right here. I saw him lead his Marines straight at those panzers without fear, and most of them are standing right here, locked and loaded. This is one fine company, and we are about to open wide the gates of hell on the other side of that bridge. Some of you will not come back across it. 14 of your fellow Marines have paid the ultimate price to carry us this far. They have not died in vain. They have hurt and demoralized our enemy. He is weary. His spirit is broken. He does not believe we are the masters of death. We shall choose his fate and send him screaming beyond the realms of death to which there is no return. May the ghosts of war that haunt our enemy in his sleep guide us through the darkness of death and into the dawn of life. Amen.
Semper Fi!
All right. 2nd and 3rd. 2 columns. We're crossing the bridge tight on our tank. Keep your eyes on your sights and prepare to peel off once we're on the other side. Watch for snipers. Second squad left. 3rd right.
Contact front! 2nd squad, rush!
We're getting hammered down here! Nugent, get upstairs, hit some targets! Grenade! Weapons up! Set up the recoilless rifle!
Montana, put a hole in that building.
Aye, Sergeant! Church squad, punch the church!
Tank!
Take cover!
the building, now!
Second squad, rush! Kilo 2, we are getting shredded down here. Colonel Talaska is down. His tank is destroyed. Where are those tanks?
Shoot the locks and open those cars. Set charges on the trains. Hammond, get over here. Translate this.
This is marked top secret to be delivered to General Mannheim. 200 anthrax shells. Operation Wings of Death. These people are also included. They're test subjects.
Charges set. Outstanding. Let's get over to second and third. Move! Move!
Easily, get that recoilless rocket!
Set up a machine gun in this window. Cover our 6 down in the street. Fire! Fire!
Oh, I really did it this time.
You sure did. We did it. We took the town. It's over. Radio up. Get Major Cahill on the horn.
Sir, the town is in our hands. We are here waiting on transport trucks for evac for our wounded.
Outstanding, Captain. Everything is on its way to you now. Better late than never. Now begins the final push to take Berlin.
Sir, the Devil Dogs have captured the bridge and destroyed the superweapon.
You and your men have the gratitude of our nation. By the way, General, you tell those devil dogs of yours when they get home I personally owe them a thank you and a round of beers right out there on the White House lawn.
As long as I'm invited, sir. Hoorah!